August 6th, a blinding sun rises, where science and sorrow finally meet.
Rumors sprint through corridors, dragging panic like shadows chasing forgotten prayers tonight.
Hiroshima vanishes beneath light, and silence expands wider than understanding itself.
Messages stumble through static, carrying evidence of mankind's unleashed atomic ambition now.
Decisions weigh heavier than honor when nations confront extinction without negotiation remaining.
Dawn creeps inside. Decisions harden. Compassion must outrank pride today for survival. Intelligence outlines yields. Cities become equations. Humanity measures unacceptable cost this morning. Survivor fragments describe light, heat, shock, then darkness swallowing every street.
Security tightens quietly. Rumors multiply. Loyalty divides rooms before words begin.
Strategy collapses when physics dominates. Courage becomes restraint rather than attack.
Ceremony falters under catastrophe. Humility whispers choices that save multitudes now.
Speed replaces etiquette. Urgency devours protocol. Outcomes hinge upon minutes only.
Tokyo listens outward, sensing destiny pivot while leadership wrestles within. Years of secrecy surface roaring. Evidence crushes doubt with relentless weight.
Nature continues indifferent, while decisions decide of futures for countless families waiting.
10 kilotons minimum. Assumptions fail. Nightmares become measurable, reproducible, terrifying truths.
Rival branches align reluctantly. Survival demands unity stronger than tradition.
Forgive me.
Even graphite protests burdens. Sentences now carry continents on edges.
Distant fires echo here. Conscience travels faster than news today.
Behind guarded wood, history compresses seconds into irreversible declarations now.
Ritual steadies nerves. Substance approaches. Truth allows no theatrical escapes. Heat, blast, radiation combine. Aftermath lingers generationally beyond battlefield calendars forever.
Invasion prospects dim. Casualties unimaginable. Surrender pathways gain fragile clarity.
Mourning interrogates pride. Humility answers slowly, weighed by countless silent graves.
Ammunition abundant, yet useless against stars born over cities today.
Geography yields to physics. Distance surrenders. Oceans cannot buffer consequences now.
Devotion requires mercy. Sovereignty can survive.
Images amputate denial. Evidence speaks louder than arguments crafted carefully.
Terrible permission appears. Skies open corridors for second devastation possibility now.
Soviet intentions harden. Eastern equations collapse. Diplomacy thins to threads quickly.
Gravity feels heavier today. Responsibility drags boots toward unavoidable confessions. War compresses biographies. Survival demands signatures accepting unbearable, necessary terms.
Nature offers no counsel. Decisions remain human, painful, undeniably urgent.
Fanatics gather courage. Peace requires vigilance, protecting fragile forthcoming words.
Minutes will testify later. Accuracy today becomes moral armor tomorrow.
Even electricity hesitates. Still, clarity returns, demanding choices without theatrics.
Consensus proves elusive. Tie looms. Destiny requests imperial judgment, finally.
Secrecy loosens reluctantly. Document surrender, strengthening surrender's cautious case.
Confirmation aligns again. Unprecedented device proven beyond dispute across channels.
Restraint regains authority. Measured tones replace panic with sober resolve.
Every sentence argues surrender. Alternatives promise cemeteries stretching without horizon. Fatigue clarifies motives. Vanity evaporates. Survival finally stands alone convincingly. Allies await signals. Phrasing matters. Dignity must travel with capitulation carefully. Operation forecasts crumble. Surrender choreography rehearses under guarded corridors tonight.
Shadows fossilize stories. Light carves testimonies impossible to refute anymore.
New telegram confirms northern offensive. Timelines implode. Urgency doubles immediately.
Pride loosens slowly. Responsibility enters. Children outweigh banners in calculations now.
Mathematics devours neighborhoods. Humanity pleads for mercy over mathematics tonight.
Time weaponizes hesitation. Every minute births casualties by invisible arithmetic. City mourns ahead. Leaders must hurry to catch responsibility.
Consensus reforms gradually. Courage now means stopping, not charging bravely forward.
History favors clarity. Names join sentences carrying millions towards survival. Celebration retreats wisely. Reverence approach. Mercy prepares official entrance.
Bullets cannot argue with suns. Valor cannot extinguish physics. Defenses feel paper thin. Reality scratches loudly against comforting myths. Old advice withers. New dangers bloom faster than print can adjust.
Practice tames panic. Composure returs. Decisions sharpen into compassionate instruments.
Daylight dissects illusions. Accountability finally steps from comfortable corners.
Faith whispers mercy. Arithmetic shouts louder. Conscience mediates between them. Fear democratizes judgment. Tie threatens. Destiny requests imperial arbitration urgently.
Calm mocks turmoil, yet serenity cannot decide. People must.
Fanatic certainty drafts knives. Peace prepares guardians against midnight betrayal.
Second target considered. Warnings unheeded promise repetition of unspeakable sorrow. Language must cradle truth. Surrender deserves dignity to protect continuity. Bridges narrow to threads. Careful steps preserve futures without collapse.
A single voice may rescue millions from continuing firestorms today. Decision nears sanctum. Humility escorts courage toward unprecedented proclamation.
Far away, suffering radiates. Empathy travels faster than trains this afternoon.
Soviet bell tolls. Diplomacy collapses. Urgency crowns surrender as strategy.
Protect the recording. Peace needs guardians against midnight saboteurs now.
Landings become theater props. Peace rehearsal takes center stage urgently. Air tastes consequence. Conversations cut skin. Patience bleeds but persists. Nagasaki vulnerable today. Weather clearing. Compassion may yet intervene barely. Civilians measure hours. Leaders must answer hearts, not maps. Habit defends pride. Wisdom patiently unties stubborn knots of yesterday.
Even symbols panic. Omens gather. Peace still demands stubborn guardians.
Secrets lose leverage when cities vanish. Transparency strengthens necessary surrender today.
Words gain gravity. Signatures will anchor futures for generations.
Weather clears south. Second strike window opens. Minutes sharpen choices.
Triumph speaks elsewhere. Wisdom here listens, calculates, refuses delusion. Terrible opportunity emerges. Airplanes inherit permission from indifferent atmosphere. Waiting tastes metallic. Resolve tastes bitter. Mercy must taste sweeter.
Simulations plead quietly. Reality answers brutally unless compassion intervenes immediately. Engines awaken elsewhere. Coordinates align. Consequence marches towards certainty.
Reports confirm devastation repeats. Language stumbles. Meaning remains unmistakably final today.
Fanatic scheme tonight. Guardians secure recording, safeguarding tomorrow's essential Imperial proclamation safely.
History leans closer. Voices steady. Microphones cradle courage for nationwide mercy today.
Broadcast prepares quietly. Engineers align needles. Circuits cradle a nation's heartbeat together.
Coup falters suddenly. Discipline holds corridors. Microphones protected by loyal hands tonight.
Recording begins softly. Ancient authority pleads mercy, commanding obedience over pride nationwide.
Families gather silently. Kitchens become sanctuaries. Children listening, forwarding with...
Tie unresolved. Emperor's decision requested. Sovereignty guiding survival with measured grace today.
Engines depart south. Second sun blossoms. Calculations harden into unavoidable compassion now.
Fanatics scheme tonight. Guardians shadow corridors, protecting fragile bridges toward mercy safely.
Faith steadies nerves. Conscience lifts courage, choosing life before banners and pride.
Language carries mercy. Dignity travels carefully, sheltering sovereignty through surrender today.
Coup falters further. Discipline prevails. Microphones remain guarded for decisive proclamation tonight.
History leans closer. Voices steady. Microphones cradle courage for nationwide mercy today.
Families gather silently. Kitchens become sanctuaries. Children listening for saving words tonight.
Tie unresolved ends. Emperor's decision guides survival with measured, merciful grace today.
Broadcast prepares quietly. Engineers align needles. Circuits cradle a nation's heartbeat together.
Ancient authority pleads mercy, commanding obedience over pride nationwide.
Coup falters suddenly. Discipline holds corridors. Microphones protected by loyal hands tonight.
Families gather silently. Kitchens become sanctuaries. Children listening for saving words tonight.
Mercy must prevail. Surrender protects lives. Honor preserved through dignified continuity today.
Soldiers lower rifles. Obedience embraces peace. Courage redefined as restraint and protection.
World acknowledges capitulation. Occupation terms drafted. Sovereignty symbol retained for stability ahead. Sea hears surrender. Horizons widen cautiously. Storms postponing their ancient arguments now. Surrender announced carefully. Dignity preserved. Lives spared. Empire transformed without annihilation today. Pages will carry mercy. Mourning continues. Rebuilding maps tomorrow's difficult pathways ahead. Grief remains vast. Rebuilding begins. Bridges measured in trust and years ahead.
Night releases breath. Dawn delivers instructions. Factories pause. Soldiers march homewards peacefully.
Mercy must prevail. Surrender protects lives. Honor preserved through dignified continuity today. World acknowledges capitulation. Occupation terms drafted. Sovereignty symbol retained for stability ahead.
Orders ground squadrons. Courage now measured by restraint, not thunderous departure paths.
Surrender announced carefully. Dignity preserved. Lives spared. Empire transformed without annihilation today.
Muse climbs valleys. Patience returns slowly. Grief travels beside hope today.
Soldiers write home. Relief and sorrow mingle under unfamiliar, peaceful skies today.
Night accepts surrender. Tomorrow's work begins with measured footsteps over bridges.
Authority prepares address. Nation braces gently. Trusting compassion will lead today.
Engineers shepherd history. Grooves capture mercy. Steel remembers fragile courage forever.
Broadcast prepares quietly. Engineers align needles. Circuits cradle a nation's heartbeat together.
Families gather silently. Plazas become sanctuaries. Everyone listening for saving words today. Coup falters suddenly. Loyalty hardened. Microphones protected by loyal hands tonight.
Orders send men homeward. Victory redefined as surviving to rebuild communities peacefully.
Relief convoys organize. Mercy travels on ships toward hungry neighborhoods today. History becomes household. Wisdom passes quietly, shaping gentler futures for children.
Language carries mercy. Dignity travels carefully, sheltering sovereignty through surrender today.
Sea accepts silence. Guns rest. Horizons open patiently beyond smoke today.
Grief remains vast. Rebuilding begins. Bridges measured in trust, and years ahead.
Mercy must prevail. Surrender protects lives. Honor preserved through dignified continuity today.
Decisions complete. Weapons quiet. Responsibilities pivot toward feeding, housing, healing.
Engineers shepherd history. Grooves capture mercy. Steel remembers fragile courage forever.
Families gather silently. Rooftops become sanctuaries. Everyone listening for saving words today. Dawn prepares announcement. Humility will guide strength toward national survival today. Pages will carry mercy. Morning continues. Rebuilding maps tomorrow's difficult pathways ahead. Skies release fear slowly. Courage returns as gardens, workshops, laughter.
Bureaucracy learns compassion. Signatures distribute rationed mercy across neighborhoods today.
Broadcast spans mountains. Valleys answer. Unity returns through shared listening today.
Fanatics recede. Law resumes. Reconciliation replaces midnight with morning sunlight gently.
Peace tastes humble. Survival becomes ritual. Gratitude replaces rationed fear today.
World acknowledges capitulation. Occupation terms drafted. Sovereignty symbol retained for stability ahead.
Sea accepts silence. Ships rest. Sailors relearn peacetime rhythms patiently now.
Mercy,
Grief remains vast. Rebuilding begins. Bridges measured in trust and years ahead.
Authority prepares address. Nation braces gently. Trusting compassion will lead today.
Engineers shepherd history. Grooves capture mercy. Steel remembers fragile courage forever. Peace returns playfully. Futures unfold where fear once chained afternoons tightly. History records courage. Choosing life over death dignifies banners with lasting meaning. Families gather silently. Markets become sanctuaries. Everyone listening for saving words today.
Orders confirm surrender. Local commands implement restraint with disciplined urgency today.
Mercy must prevail.
Children will inherit peace. Teachers rebuild futures with language and patience.
Industry redirects hearts. Rebuilding replaces destruction with measured, hopeful labor today.
Relief arrives steadily. Hunger retreats. Cooperation writes tomorrow's first paragraph today. Language carries mercy. Dignity travels carefully, sheltering sovereignty through surrender today.
Surrender announced carefully, dignity preserved, lives spared, empire transformed without annihilation today. The situation in the Pacific is deteriorating. We must secure these supply lines immediately. If the Americans break through here, we lose everything.
Understood, sir.
Future roots deepen. Food replaces fear. Families measure hope by harvests.
Children will inherit peace. Teachers rebuilt futures with language and patience. Time mends slowly. Discipline, kindness, labor synchronize communities toward recovery.
City rediscovers evenings. Conversation replaces curfews beneath gentle, returning stars.
South.
Governance resumes humbly. Paperwork distributes shelter, rice, medicine carefully today.
Horizons feel wider. Survival invites responsibility, stewardship, deliberate gentleness now.
Authority softens forward. Leadership promises service, not sacrifice, henceforth today.
Ordinary life returns stubbornly. Resilience writes endings stronger than sirens ever did.
Mercy has prevailed. Surrender protected lives. Honor preserved through dignified continuity today.